Martin Carpentier was a 44-year-old man from Quebec, Canada. He was French-speaking, as were his wife and two beautiful daughters, Nora and Ronnie. What happened to his family on July 8th would shock everyone. His eldest daughter, Nora, was 11 years old. She loved to draw and wanted to be a video game creator. Rami was just 6 years old. She was described as a princess and couldn't wait to grow up and get married. They lived in a town called Lévis, outside of Quebec. The three were last seen on July 8th getting ice cream around 8:30 p.m. Just 1 hour later, the three were in a major car accident on Highway 20. A witness saw the crash and immediately tried to help. The witness approached the wrecked car and she saw no one inside. The witness saw the car fly off the road, hit a sign and other debris, and then flipped. The car accident happened nearly in front of her. So where did the people go that were inside? Multiple people immediately called the police. The witness said, "We were screaming and scared and panicking and just looking for those that were in the car." They searched the nearby field and found nothing. Inside the car, authorities saw car seats and Martin's phone. The area of the crash is a highway, and surrounding it is miles of forest. Residents nearby began searching for the three, knowing that they were likely injured. Meanwhile, the children's mother, Amélie, started spreading awareness on Facebook, stating, "We need to find my girls and their daddy." Both Martin and Amélie are in separate relationships. However, it's said that they're still on friendly terms. 2 long days pass, and there's still no sign of Martin or the girls. A witness came forward saying she saw Martin crossing the highway with one of the girls in his arms. A resident that lives nearby to the crash said she heard what sounds like screams in the middle of the night, but this isn't confirmed if this was the little girls or not. Authorities had canines, helicopters, ATVs, and volunteers searching day and night. Even the Canadian military was involved. Sadly, on July 11th, Nora and Rami were found deceased.
An update tonight on the search for a Quebec father suspected of killing his children. Martin Carpentier has been on the run for 9 days now. His 6 and 11-year-old daughters were found dead on Saturday, and there's been no sign of their father since, though police say they believe he is alive and on the move. Mike Armstrong is in the town of Saint Apollinaire tonight. Mike?
Well, Donna, police have been tight-lipped for a couple of days now. Well, there was a major update here at the command center this morning.
La Sûreté du Québec.
Police gave a short statement, but for the first time saying there has been a sign Martin Carpentier is alive. According to provincial police, they have recovered evidence that show Carpentier spent time in a trailer in this area, and they believe there were items taken that would help him survive. Now, police are asking anyone in the area to check their sheds, cottages, trailers, or hunt camps for any signs of entry and anything that may be missing. They're even asking that if anyone has hunting or wildlife cameras, that they check whether Carpentier might have set those off. Now, this has been a day and night effort, but it may be in the wrong place. Police say the evidence they found means Carpentier is mobile and could be outside the area they've been searching. And it is a massive area. This is a Transport Canada plane that's been part of the search. It's been using thermal imaging to scan the ground back and forth. Earlier this week, police said they were concentrating on 15 square kilometers. Well, this plane overnight searched an area bigger than 400 square kilometers. Now, even with Carpentier still on the run, plans are underway to bury his daughters. It's being scheduled for this coming Monday in Lévis, Quebec, their hometown. Donna?
Authorities concluded that Martin walked 2 kilometers with his daughters, then breaking into a trailer where he took a shovel and a lighter. The three walked further, and this is when the unthinkable happened. Martin killed his girls with a blunt object. Police suspect he used a shovel, but this has not been confirmed or released. Police also found objects near the girls. they have not released what those objects were. Residents of the area were terrified because Martin was still out there somewhere, and there was thick forest surrounding them where anyone can hide essentially undetected. Martin was a scout leader, which means he had outdoor survival skills. Authorities combed over 200 kilometers of area and found no sign of him. Was he dead? Was he still in the woods? Was he willing to harm others just as he did his own flesh and blood? This is what everyone was thinking. However, on July 20th, 2 weeks later, police found Martin's body about 30 meters behind a garage in the woods.
A nearly 2-week manhunt has come to an end in rural Quebec. Authorities believe they have found the body of 44-year-old Martin Carpentier. The discovery was made on the same day that his 2 daughters, Romy and Nora, were laid to rest. Mike Armstrong has been following the story extensively and joins us now from Montreal. Mike, this story has captivated Quebec, of course, and frankly, much of the country. Incredibly sad story on many, many levels. What do we know about the discovery of Martin Carpentier? And because, as I understand, this was at least near an area where police had searched, correct?
Absolutely. So it was about 6:30 last night. A homeowner on a street called Saint-Lazare would have found a body behind his garage. It's sort of a garage set aside from the home. Now this would be about 3 kilometers only from the command center. I spoke to police just minutes ago who told me not only is this an area that they checked during the manhunt, it's one of the first areas they checked. So the question now will be, did they go by, sort of check off that home before he was there and then he came afterwards, or was he there before and they simply missed him? But all police are saying right now is a tweet that came out last night. They believe the person would have committed suicide, and from what we're hearing, the person would have hanged himself. Anthony?
Authorities concluded he broke into a trailer and stole a ladder. His cause of death still has not been released publicly. However, since he stole a ladder, he may have used it to hang himself. Residents could now have some relief, not fearing this man anymore. But what caused this? Friends and family said Martin had never been violent with the girls or his ex-wife. He was not with the girl's mother, yet it said that they were both in relationships with new people and still on friendly terms. So what causes a father to commit such a horrible and violent act against his own children? Dr. Lapierre, a professor of social work at the University of Ottawa, specializes in the subject of violence against women and children. Dr. Lapierre states, "Research tells us that when children are killed by their father, it usually happens when he doesn't accept a separation or when their ex has found a new partner. It often happens when there's a history of violence or the need to control." Now, we don't know exactly what was going on behind closed doors, but he had showed no public signs of violence, control, or anger. So was he suppressing anger for whatever reason? All I know is that there is a major problem with violence against women and children. We need to protect our daughters, mothers, sisters, wives, and children. Stay safe out there, my friends. Thank you for watching.